So this is always a very fun question, but it's a question that everyone's already answered a dozen times. Even Oda himself has given his answer to this particular question. So I'm going to answer it, but I'm going to add a twist to it. I am not going to use existing devil fruits. I am going to create original devil fruits for each of the Straw Hats. And I'm going to start with Usopp. Usopp's biggest problem in combat is that if someone gets close to him, there's not a lot he can do. So to help with that, I am going to give him the Port fruit, which is a teleportation devil fruit. It allows him to teleport instantly to any location he can see. So with his observation hockey, he can get incredibly far away, incredibly fast. This would also allow him to set up in the perfect sniper perch for any situation. Up next we got Nami. And before I say what I would give Nami, I do want to say the Rumble fruit that Oda says he would give her, I love that. And not just because this is the greatest piece of art I've ever seen, but I do want to stick close to that idea, so I'm going to give her the Cloud fruit. This is an original devil fruit that I made in a past video. It allows you to control the weather, ride on top of clouds, create clouds, etc., etc. It would be a great addition to her arsenal. Up next, we have Frankie. Now, Frankie is the only person on the crew I'm giving a Logia ability, and I am giving him the Metal Logia. It takes him from standard Terminator to Terminator 2, the liquid metal Terminator. He's able to absorb metals and, reshape his body. He can move around his weapons inside of him. It would be awesome. Up next is Jinbei, and the devil fruit I would give Jinbei would either be called the Melt fruit or the Liquid fruit, and it allows him to turn any solid object that he can touch into a liquid. This would then allow him, of course, to use his Fishman Karate with any material. He could just grab a rock, turn it into a liquid, and throw it at people. It'd be awesome. And for the final two, Sanji and Zoro, I don't want to give either of them abilities that increase their strength, because a lot of their character development comes from their training and getting stronger, so giving them a cheap boost feels like cheating. It feels like it kind of goes against their character. So I would give Sanji the Phase fruit, which would allow him to walk through walls. It would increase his combat abilities a little bit in that he can let attacks just phase through him, but it is something that he has to actively do, so it's not like a passive ability. And then finally, Zoro. Just like with Sanji, I don't want to give him anything that makes him stronger, so I am giving him what I'm calling the Image fruit, which allows him to essentially create mirror images of himself that fight alongside him. They don't do any damage, but the enemy can't tell which one is which. It's basically just the mirror image spell from Dungeons & Dragons. And I think it would be extra cool because it would be like a more literal manifestation of his Asura form. Just have two additional Zoros fighting with him. It would be awesome. And there you have it. That is all the different devil fruits I would give to the remaining Straw Hats.